Hello students, today we are going to read a poem by Philip Larkin, Going, a very short poem it is, written about the experience of death, that how we interpret the death or old age and how it actually takes place, or how the things go on. Philip Arthur Larkin, he was a poet and novelist, studied at Coventry and Oxford. He was born in 1922 and died in 1995. His poems appeared in many anthologies like Poetry from Oxford in Wartime, The North Ship, The White Sun Weddings, High Windows, Old Fools, the Oxford Book of 20th Century English Verse. He has also published a volume of essays named Required Writings. He has also written a novel, Jill and a Girl in Winter. He was influenced by the writers like Auden, Lawrence, and Yeats. The themes which he has explored mainly are related with the themes of death and transience. He was again, like Yeats, deeply affected by the First World War, and he has used a quite remarkable metrical elegance in his poems. The present poem, like many other poems, time, death, chance, choice, these are the themes of Larkin's poems. These are the major themes of Larkin's poetry, and he was deeply concerned with the themes or the topics like despair and disappointment and like this. So in this poem also, Larkin compares the old age or the experience of death with the coming up of evening. And in that comparison, he very aptly depicts the scene of death, or through the depiction of evening. There is an evening coming in across the fields, one never seen before, that lights no lamps. Now he says that there is an evening. Every day there happens to be an evening, but here he is talking about some special evening. He says there is an evening which is coming in, which is coming towards us across the fields, one never seen before. But this evening, why this is special, why this is different from other evenings? But because this evening was not seen before by anybody. This is the evening which we, or the person who is seeing it, has been experiencing it for the first time in his life, and that is an evening which lights no lamps. And this happens that when evening falls, it is the precursor of the night, and in the night we have lamps in our houses, we light the lamps, but this is the night, this is the evening which lights no lamp. Here evening is personified in the sense, because we light lamps, not the evening, not the night, but the poet has personified the evening, and he says that this is such evening, this is that night which lights no lamp. And that's why it's a special, that's why it's a evening which has not been seen by anybody prior to this. Silken it seems at a distance, yet when it is drawn up over the knees and breast, it brings no comfort. He says, at first, from a distance, it seems silken, means very smooth, very easygoing, very smooth it appears when we look it at from a distance. Sometimes you might have heard this thing, that we have a conception like this, that if I may die, then I might get rid of all these troubles of this world. ऐसा हम अक्सर सुना होगा ना कि मर जाएं तो ये जो जितनी भी तकलीफ़ें हैं, जितने भी कष्ट हैं इस लाइफ के, उनसे मुक्ति मिले। यानी हम जो है डेथ का एक जनरल कंसेप्शन जो लेके चलते हैं वो क्या है? मुक्ति। दैट इज द remittance from all the troubles or the difficulties, all the pains. But he says silken it seems at a distance है ना, दूर से जब हम इसको देखते हैं, इसकी बात करते हैं, then it seems very silken, very smooth, very loving. But when it is drawn up over the knees and breast, but yet when it is drawn up over the knees and breast means when it moves upward towards our chest, towards our neck or towards our mouth, then it brings no comfort. Then we realize that death brings no comfort. When we have seen it from a distance, then only we have had that notion, that idea that yes, it is very silken, it is very smooth, it is very comforting. But when it reaches us, when it starts overpowering us, then we realize that it brings no comfort to us. Where has the tree gone that locked earth to sky? What is under my hands that I cannot feel? What loads my hand down? He says, where has that tree gone that locked earth to sky? Means now he is talking about, in a words we can say that man himself who used to connect the earth and the sky, means who connected the earth to sky, means हम कहते हैं ना कई बार जोश में कि हम आसमान को नाप लेंगे ना, हम तारों को छू सकते हैं, that energy level. So where is that energy now which used to lock earth to sky, which used to connect earth to sky? Now where is that energy? Now that energy is not there. What is under my hands that I cannot feel? Now what is there under my hands? I cannot feel that, whether it is earth or something else. Means now I have lost all the feelings, all the emotions, all the energy, all the senses. What loads my hands down? Now I cannot reach for anything, I cannot touch anything, I cannot feel anything, because something heavy is there which has burdened my hands down. I cannot raise my hands, I cannot lift my hands. So that is how the poet depicts the coming of death, analyzing it or comparing it with the death, that how the death approaches and how we have the faith of death when it is far away, that death will give us remittance, give us get rid us of all the pains and troubles of this life. But that is not so. He depicts that when it comes nearer to you, then it drains all our energy, it drains all our efforts, it makes our limbs listless, and that is what he feels and describes about that. So this is it. Thank you.